You know the scene. You're scrolling through your phone and there it is. An influencer with flawless skin holding a green juice they swear will flush out every toxin. Then you see a tech billionaire trying some new anti-aging injection, kicking off millions of copycat trends. And you've definitely seen celebrities taping their mouths shut before bed, calling it a secret to perfect sleep. These images are everywhere, promising a secret to perfect health. It's all dressed up in scientific sounding jargon and wrapped up in pretty packaging, and endorsed by people we admire. But what if the real secret isn't a health hack, but a hidden danger? You've probably seen these bizarre trends on your feed, with influencers swearing they are the holy grail for health. But the truth is, many aren't just a waste of money, they're dangerously misleading. They're a part of a massive, unregulated market that plays on our desire for a quick fix. In fact, a report on the global wellness trends cited a shocking statistics from a supposed MIT Media Lab study. 75% of the viral wellness products give you no real advantage. To make it worse, celebrity-backed products can be marked up to a staggering 1700%, selling you a fantasy at a wild price. Today, we are pulling back the curtain on the top mysterious wellness trends that you should ignore. We're not just going to say they're bad, we're going to show you the science, the expert opinions, and the very real risks that prove why you should run the other way. Let's start with a trend that's literally chilling. Ice baths, or what influencers call them, cold plunges. Everywhere you look, someone's dunking in ice water, claiming it supercharges their body, mind, and spirit. The promise? Reduced inflammation, faster recovery, better mood, and yes, even spiritual awakening. But here's the reality. Cold plunges, especially in places like Dubai, where you're already baking at 40 plus degrees centigrade, can be more harmful than helpful. The key issue is cardiovascular stress. Sudden immersion in cold water triggers a powerful cold shock response, an immediate spike in heart rate, breathing, and blood pressure. This is fine for a controlled dip, but in extreme heat, the body struggles to handle both heat-induced stress and abrupt cooling. Studies show that repeated cold immersions can elevate blood pressure, place added strain on the heart, potentially worsening conditions like ventricular hypertrophy and arrhythmias, even in apparently healthy people. A review on cold exposure cautions that, without proper assimilation, repeated cold plunges may raise cardiobiomarkers like troponin, signaling potential heart stress. Even mainstream health sources warn that extreme cold can pose serious risks: hypothermia, cold shock, and even sudden cardiac death, especially when combined with hot and cold contrast. Yes, there are benefits. Short dips can reduce inflammation, improve circulation, and release endorphins. But the context matters. In Dubai's intense heat, that freezing plunge is not the same as a temperature setting. It sends your cardiovascular system into a roller coaster. The bottom line, ice baths can be therapeutic when done safely, infrequently, and under proper conditions. But turning them into a viral challenge in scorching climates could well turn the trend from wellness to emergency. Next up, detox teas and cleanses. They show up in sleek packaging held by models with impossibly flat abs, promising to flush toxins and crush bloat overnight. The word detox is the first red flag. The truth is, these teas are just usual expensive laxatives. Yes, you heard that right, laxatives. The main active ingredient is mainly senna, an FDA-approved laxative meant for short-term constipation relief, not as a wellness drink. What these teas are actually flushing out is water and waste from your intestines, which makes the scale go down temporarily. That isn't fat loss, it's just dehydration and you know what? Diarrhea. The dangers are serious. Regularly using laxatives like senna can cause cramps and even worse, dependency. Your digestive system can essentially forget how to work on its own. The dehydration they cause can lead to serious electrolyte imbalance, which is critical for nerve, muscle, and heart function. Also, these products are mostly unregulated, and there are case reports of people suffering from serious liver damage from hidden ingredients. This trend pushes the myth that your body is full of toxic sludge it can't handle. That is completely false. Your body has an amazing built-in detox system, your liver and kidneys. No tea can do a better job. The next time you see a detox tea ad, remember, you're buying a laxative that can wreck your gut in the long run. This next one might be the strangest fad yet. Mouth taping for sleep. People put tape over their lips to force nose breathing at night, claiming it leads to deeper sleep and less snoring. The logic seems to make sense. Nose breathing is better, so forcing it might be good, right? Absolutely wrong. This is a health hack with no real science and a ton of ignored dangers. Researchers who reviewed existing studies found no strong evidence to support it. The real issue is that it can be dangerous. Sleep medicine experts point out a huge risk: suffocation. If your nose gets blocked in the middle of the night from a cold or allergies and your mouth is taped shut, you're blocking your airway. Doctors warn that for someone with an undiagnosed issue like sleep apnea, taping your mouth can make things much worse, putting huge strain on your heart. It's also a choking hazard if you get sick in your sleep and can cause skin irritation and anxiety. This trend is popular because it offers a cheap fix for complex problems. If you're mouth breathing at night, there's a physical reason for it. Tape is just a risky, ineffective band-aid. Okay, we're halfway through. It's clear that what goes viral isn't always safe. That makes me want to ask you, what is the absolute weirdest wellness trend you've seen online? Drop it in the comments. Your ideas help us figure out what to bust next. Now, let's get back to it. Our fourth category is a dark corner of the wellness world: unregulated supplements and DIY biohacking. We are talking about influencers pushing potent things like bovine colostrum and peptide injections, proving to hack your biology and reverse aging. This trend gets a boost from tech billionaires sharing extreme routines, creating a market for cheap, unproven alternatives. Let's start with the most important fact: the lack of regulation. In the US, the FDA doesn't review dietary supplements for safety or effectiveness before they are sold. A 1994 law classifies them as food, not drugs. This has created a Wild West market where companies can sell products without approval. The FDA can only act after a product has proven harmful. This is dangerous. Independent tests have repeatedly found what's on the label isn't what's in the bottle. Some supplements have none of the active ingredients, while the others have been tainted with heavy metals or illegal drugs. The psychology here is smart. They use complicated words like peptides and mitochondrial function to sound credible, And you'll often hear the red flag, "I'm not the doctor, but..." While people spend a fortune on unproven powders, they often neglect the proven habits that actually work: a balanced diet, exercise, and sleep. Before you buy any of these supplements from social media, ask yourself, has this ever been tested by a third party? Does it sound too good to be true? Have I actually spoken to a doctor? If one trend captures the collision of celebrity culture and iffy science, it's the IV vitamin drip. Made popular by stars posting pictures with a needle in their arm, this has become a luxury wellness trend. Drip bars offer vitamin cocktails promising to cure hangovers, boosting immunity, and give you glowing skin. It offers a high-tech path to health, claiming that putting nutrients directly into your bloodstream leads to over 90% absorption. But when we look at the science, the whole thing looks more like very expensive water. For most healthy people, there is almost no evidence that IV drips can offer any wellness benefits. Your body can only use so much of these vitamins. Your kidneys will just filter out the extra. You are literally paying for a very expensive pee. The good feelings that people report are likely from placebo effects and simple hydration. But the risks are real. Anytime you put a needle in the vein, you risk infection or blood clot. Flooding your systems with high dosage of minerals like potassium can mess up your body's delicate balance and could even be fatal for people with underlying heart or kidney problems. A celebrity endorsement is a marketing tool, not scientific evidence. For most of us, IV vitamin therapy is a costly solution in search of a problem. From cold plunges that strain your heart in the name of wellness to laxative teas selling a fake detox, these trends use psychology against us. They wrap themselves in scientific-sounding jargon while playing on our deepest anxieties. The one thing that they have in common is they are built on a misunderstanding of human body. Your body is not a broken computer that needs hacking. It's a resilient, self-healing system. The best way to be well is to stick to proven basics. Eat a variety of whole foods, move your body, prioritize sleep, manage stress, and drink plenty of water. They don't make for great clickbait, but they are the foundation of real, lasting health. This is why you have to be a critical consumer of health information. Be skeptical of anything that promises a miracle. Question: who is giving you the advice? Are they a doctor or an influencer making a sale? Remember, personal stories are not the same as scientific evidence. The wellness industry is a massive machine, and not all of it has your best interests at heart. And that brings me to the final question. What's the most mysterious trend you've seen that you want me to look into next? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and stay critical. Oh, and one more thing. If you're new here, you might know us as the Mann podcast, but this channel has evolved. We are now the Mann Show. We'll still bring you podcasts from voices in Dubai and around the world, but we are also expanding. You'll now get to see videos on topics that intrigue us, inspire us, and bring us joy in the simple act of seeking. So stick around, this is just the beginning.